Hey, I just want to show you guys a really cute way to make your own fermenting cloth lids. So I actually see like this one is dinosaurs and that one is Lilo and Stitch. So reused like my daughter's baby clothes, certain pieces of clothing, like let's say it had a stain and no one's really gonna want to buy that at a thrift store, when you donate it and they try to sell it. You like certain clothes that are from your child or your baby that no one's gonna want, that it's like, well, why bother donating this? It's all stained and ruined. I have all these nicer clothes I'll give away. I guess this is trash. Instead of throwing it out, all the rest of the usable clean material that isn't ruined, like let's say there's a whole stain on the front, but the whole back of the shirt is fine, right? The sleeves are fine. Well, you can cut the fabric up and have these adorable little designs and use them as, covers. And then I cut the bands off the top of the pants. Here, I'll show you right over here. I have a whole box of them. So here's a bigger one. This was Lilo and Stitch pajama pants. Another piece from the same item. Another one. Then we got a Hello Kitty. This used to be a Hello Kitty shirt. And then this was just a nice, cute little pair of stretchy pants. And another one, sparkly. And then it's like, these are the, the cups, the stretchy cups. This is great for the top of a mason jar. Even if you're not fermenting. Well, actually, no. If you are fermenting, this is the most useful thing. But, like, even if you just need to put a cloth cover over a mason jar for whatever the reason, these are way better. These are way superior than a rubber band. First of all, reusable. They don't break. Whoops. They're stretchy, and they're thick. See how thick this band is? It's a lot harder for bugs to get through your cover when you have a big, thick band around it. One measly, tiny, little thin rubber band that's like a millimeter thick. A bug could climb in the crack between it. But this is big, thick, and it holds it in place very well. I never have bugs in my ferment and in my jars when I use these thick bands. Same with the headbands. I reuse these old headbands. I mean, they weren't even old. I never used it. It was just headbands that I was gifted that, I was never going to use. And I thought, hey, might as well use this for my jars. Like, So these are the types of bands I use. I actually go out of my way and get these thick headband style instead of, and I cut these off the clothes, and I use these as the rubber bands. So I thought that was really cool. And I thought I would share the idea in case anyone else is, thinking about spending money on cloth fabric covers for their jars. And, thick bands and things like that. Like, you don't need to spend money, there are perfectly suitable items around your house, any clothing. Like, even right now, I have a hoodie. I could cut the band off. I could cut this off, the cover of my hoodie, and use, not this hoodie, but it's a little wide. But no, actually, that might work. See, exactly my point. There's always something, sustainability, use and reuse, recycle, right? So that was it. I just want to share that with you.